had to look my own mortality in the eye. I had to come nose to nose with death.
What's so funny?
There were definitely some moments when I felt like I was walking through the valley of the shadow of death.
A father, weakened by a battle no one should ever fight, wraps his arms around his young daughter on a day that should be pure joy. He's smiling, but his eyes carry the weight of goodbye. In his last public words, he pours out love like a man who knows time is slipping away. James Vanderbeek, the boy who captured our hearts as Dawson on Dawson's Creek, left this world at just 48. But it wasn't the fame, the screaming fans, or the Hollywood lights that defined his final chapter. It was family. It was a simple birthday photo. It was words so raw and tender they've broken millions of hearts worldwide. If you've ever loved someone fiercely or lost someone too soon, this one's going to hit different. Stick with me, because what he said in those final days might just change how you look at the people you hold closest. Before we go any deeper, I need you to do something for me and for James's legacy. Hit that subscribe button right now. Turn on notifications. Why? Because stories like this, the real ones about love, loss, and what actually matters, don't get told enough on this platform. Your subscription keeps us bringing you these powerful tributes, cancer awareness pieces, and reminders to cherish every single day. It takes 2 seconds, but it means the world. If this video moves you even a little, subscribe. Let's build a community that values what James valued most. Thank you. Now let's dive in.
Hello, my name is Emilia Vanderbeek, and as you all know, my dad has passed away. I talk to my dad every day, and I say, "Hi Dad, I miss you, and I love you so much, and I'll never stop loving you."
James Vanderbeek wasn't just a teen heartthrob. He was a man who grew up in the spotlight but chose, in the end, the quiet glow of home. Born in 1977, he exploded onto screens in 1998 as Dawson Leary, that sensitive, dream-chasing kid from Cape Side who made every 90s kid believe in big emotions and first loves. Alongside Katie Holmes, Michelle Williams, and Joshua Jackson, he helped define a generation of television. But fame came with a price. James later admitted the sudden recognition felt isolating. He missed blending into the crowd, striking up real conversations, performing small acts of kindness without cameras watching. Yet he embraced it, stayed grateful, and in his later years, he reconnected with his old castmates in ways that felt genuine. In August 2025, the Dawson's Creek family planned a special charity reunion, a live reading of the pilot episode to raise money for cancer awareness and support James in his fight. He was supposed to be there. Fans were buzzing. But just days before, he shared the heartbreaking news. He was too ill to attend. In a pre-recorded message, his voice cracked with disappointment. He'd been looking forward to it for months. That night, the cast performed without him, but his spirit filled the room. By then, James had already been fighting stage 3 colorectal cancer for over 2 years. He was open about it in a way that inspired so many. No sugarcoating, no false bravado, just honesty about the weight loss, the exhaustion, the days that felt like walking through shadows. He talked about dark moments, about needing more strength than he ever imagined he'd possessed. "I knew I was strong," he once said, "but I didn't know I was this strong." He slowed down. He moved his family from the chaos of Los Angeles to Austin, Texas, seeking simpler days, more presence, fewer distractions. Being a dad became his greatest role. He and his wife Kimberly built a life centered on their 6 children: Olivia, Joshua, Annabel, Emilia, Gwendolyn, and Jeremiah. He spoke often about how fatherhood grounded him, how it taught him unconditional love in ways nothing else could. And then came January 25th, a day that now feels prophetic. James posted what would become his final public message, a photo of him and his 12-year-old daughter Annabel. He's wearing a warm wool hat, looking frailer than fans had ever seen, yet holding her with a gentleness that says everything. They're close, connected, timeless. Beside it, another image with his father, Jim. Father and granddaughter share the same birthday. In the caption, James opened his soul. At first he wrote he thought the shared birthday was all they had in common. They seemed so different, generations apart in so many ways. But over time, he saw it clearly. They carried the same beautiful spirit, that open, warm, gentle heart, the kind that lights up rooms without trying, the creativity that thinks outside every box, the Aquarian energy that makes life more fun, more colorful, just by showing up. He marveled at how, in a world this chaotic and often cold, both his father and his daughter had stayed tender, open, and genuinely good. He called them marvels. He said the world was brighter because they existed. He told them he loved them with every piece of his heart. Reading it now, it feels like a love letter from the edge of forever. A final gift. A reminder that in the end, it's never about the roles you played on screen. It's about the love you gave at home. He had joked before about his firstborn being so independent, she was basically parent-proof. He offered her advice that now echoes like wisdom from beyond. Keep taking big swings. Risk imperfection. Dream enormous dreams. But above all, stay true to who you are. Because the person you're becoming, you're gonna love her. And those who've known you all along already do. James demonstrated kindness instead of just preaching it. He showed up for his people. He talked openly so others wouldn't feel alone in their valleys. He reminded us all, I am worthy of God's love simply because I exist. And the same is true for you. His family shared that he faced his final days with courage, faith, and grace. In their statement, they asked for privacy while they grieved the husband, father, son, brother, and friend they adored. There was more to say about his wishes and his deep love for humanity, but for now, they just needed space to breathe. What makes this loss even heavier is the bigger picture. Colorectal cancer is striking younger, healthier people at alarming rates. James used his platform to talk about it because he wanted others to pay attention. Don't ignore the signs. Get checked. Advocate for yourself. Lives are being saved when we speak up. His fight wasn't just personal. It became a warning and a call to action for an entire generation. James Van Der Beek's story isn't just about a celebrity gone too soon. It's about a man who, when the lights dimmed, chose presence over performance. A father who used his final breaths to celebrate the hearts that beat like his own. A husband and son who showed us that legacy isn't measured in fame, but in the quiet moments of embrace, the shared birthdays, the words that say, I see you, I love you, you make this world better. In a culture obsessed with youth and perfection, James reminded us what's real. Family dinners, belly laughs, big dreams tempered with humility, and love that outlasts everything. His daughter Annabel, his other children, his wife Kimberly, they carry his spirit now. And through this final post, so do we. If you're watching this and you've lost someone, I hope this brings comfort. If you're holding your loved ones a little tighter tonight, James would probably smile at that. Tell them you love them. Take the photos. Write the captions from the heart. Life moves fast, and none of us are promised tomorrow. Rest easy, James. Thank you for the laughter, the lessons, and the love you left behind. You were, and always will be, a marvel yourself. Drop a comment with your favorite Dawson's Creek memory, or what this story reminded you to appreciate today. Share this video with someone who needs to hear it. And if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed. We've got more stories of resilience, love, and real talk coming. Until next time, hold your people close.